This is a Gaelic football. It's bringing Irish tradition here to central New York. But this game also serves as a physical and social outlet for everyone on the team. We've all been somewhere like this before, an ordinary dorm hall. But with a little bit of creativity, Izzy turns this into her very own hair salon. In order to further connect with the youth of the city, Mayor Sharon Owens held her State of the City address right here at Nottingham High School. During their planning period, first-year players found out that their original production of Heathers was no longer feasible. However, the show they had to pivot to wasn't so different after all. I don't know about you guys, but I looked outside today and I was so excited to see the snow. It feels like winter has finally arrived here, and while it might be super cold, it's super pretty, and I was so excited to see it. With over the weekend, we had all those rain showers, and now today I thought things were going to be getting better, but it doesn't seem like they are. We had some showers today, but right now we're sitting at 50 degrees, mostly cloudy, and still have that chance of rain right around 24%. Recycling. It's something we do all the time, but never really think twice about. But for one SU professor, these old materials help him hit just the right notes. Over the weekend, we had daylight savings time. Definitely a sign that winter is on the way here in Syracuse, and with that, the winter temperatures. People in Syracuse will get a great reward for coming out to vote today because the parish will serve over 1,500 meals.
To report that the state of our city is growing, diverse, and ripe for opportunity for all.
Just 26 days into her term at City Hall, Syracuse Mayor Sharon Owens laid out her plans for the next 4 years.
Syracuse is open for business and welcomes you to our city.
The mayor is focusing on building a future that the youth of Syracuse can find themselves in, reducing childhood poverty, and bringing more jobs to the area.
Syracuse is the city of Central New York, and it must be vibrant.
In order to further connect with the youth of the city, Mayor Sharon Owens held her State of the City address right here at Nottingham High School.
Because growth, not austerity, is the path to sustainability.
Owens discussed plans to address affordable housing in the city, as well as infrastructure and safety initiatives. This includes supporting good cause eviction law and cracking down on neglectful landlords. The mayor also hopes to reduce the amount of illegal cannabis and other drugs being sold in stores. She hopes to make neighborhoods a safer place for growing families in Syracuse.
Poverty is a financial condition tied to opportunity. It is not one's destiny.
Reporting in Syracuse, I'm Grace Elford, Citrus TV News. It's a sport that's hard to describe.
You have elements of volleyball, you have elements of basketball, you have elements of soccer, even maybe some handball.
But they'll certainly try.
It's fun to get to kind of describe something new to people.
The Syracuse Gaelic Football Club has been introducing people to the sport since 2009. This is a Gaelic football. It's bringing Irish tradition here to central New York. But this game also serves as a physical and social outlet for everyone on the team.
Hey, have you ever tried Gaelic?
That's what women's coach Phoebe Oley says gets people involved with the sport. She's been busy this year recruiting more girls to join in.
We really wanted to make an effort to get more girls and actually try to make a team this year. The men's team does a really good job at kind of just making sure that the women are comfortable and that, yeah, we have a good time.
Lexi Bird and Kristen Boyd are SU Masters students. They found an off-campus community through Gaelic football.
We get a lovely 30-minute drive to Ultimate Goal, so it's like super nice with the sunset, just get to jam out to music.
They say that the sport gives them the release that they need.
It also offers us an opportunity to kind of get all of our overwhelming stress with our master's program and to like exercise it out, have fun.
That's what the captains say it's all about.
You can get out of it whatever you want to put into it. If you want to go on and have a really competitive avenue, just want to make a couple of friends, you can do that as well.
And that effort extends far beyond the pitch.
I mean, that's how you make a team dynamic, is making sure that everyone also knows each other personally, not just on the field, but also off the field. We're honestly fallen in love with it for the past 4 years.
For Juice and Java, I'm Grace Elford. Getting your hair done. It's one of life's simple pleasures. And for SU sophomore Izzy McCoy, a love for doing it started early.
My mom used to be a hairdresser. Growing up, I always have these memories of her teaching me how to do hair and makeup.
When she came to campus, Izzy brought her skills with her. After her friends kept asking for blowouts, she had an idea.
One day I was like, why don't I start an Instagram and see where it goes? And then it just basically took off from there.
We've all been somewhere like this before, an ordinary dorm hall. But with a little bit of creativity, Izzy turns this into her very own hair salon.
You know when you go to a hair salon and you feel like you can just tell your hairstylist anything? I really do love just being able to talk to someone for an hour and a half, however long their blowout takes.
Besides connecting with her clients in person, Izzy brings her passion for social media marketing into her business. She posts Instagram Reels and TikToks to advertise her services to other students on campus.
It's easier for me to do the marketing side of it because I'm my audience. I understand myself, so I understand who I'm selling the service to. And I know it looks all pretty, but there's a lot of numbers and things that go behind it and trying to grow your page.
For Izzy, every appointment helps her style her way towards a future career.
I think it's something that a lot more people can do than they think they can do. Not only are you making extra money, you're pursuing something that you're passionate about, and you can learn a lot for your future career through it.
Reporting for Juice and Java, I'm Grace Elford.
Why would New York State disinvest in its leading environmental school?
That's the question many are asking as SUNY ESF faces a new stability plan. The School of Environmental Science and Forestry has been in a financial deficit for over a decade. Professor Colin Byer says the cuts in funding from SUNY would take away the school's unique purpose.
They're looking at this from the perspective of everything boils down to a spreadsheet. There's a lot of data and a lot of reasons why this place matters that you can't translate into a spreadsheet.
SUNY has cited campus enrollment as a reason for reduced budgets. However, ESF's numbers have grown right alongside the SUNY totals in recent years. ESF is responsible for research that helps New York State achieve ambitious goals. Without the funding they need, that work is in danger.
Looking at our campus for its size, for its enrollment outputs, and giving it funding based off that is really not fair because of the impact that we have in the world.
Students like Daniel know how a lack of support will affect their education.
It's created some uncertainty among myself, among many other students, onto what's going to happen to our quality of education. We're being reassured that it's not going to change, but we know it's going to change, right? A lack of staff, a lack of TAs, a lack of faculty is going to change our education in our campus.
Despite the uncertain future, Daniel wants to help students stand up for their small but mighty school.
Making sure that students know what's going on, but also know what to do with that knowledge and stay positive and can advocate for the quality of our school, for how good it is for our outputs, and for how amazing they are, really.
The faculty and students share a similar sentiment.
Why now is my question, and we should be supporting institutions like these instead of putting more pressure on them.
For freshman Talia Lichterman, performing is an escape.
Being able to come to rehearsal and just let off all the academic stuff I've been doing and literally just perform and step into a character that's not myself.
When she joined FYP, she found a community of new students just like herself.
Katie specifically, she is moving to a new school, she doesn't know anyone, and that's kind of how everyone feels when they come to college, and so I think that was really fun to be able to relate to her feelings and relate to her wanting to just find somewhere that she does belong. And
FYP's production of Mean Girls takes over Goldstein Auditorium this weekend, but that wasn't their original plan. During their planning period, first-year players found out that their original production of Heathers was no longer feasible. However, the show they had to pivot to wasn't so different after all.
That was definitely a huge factor, being able to kind of take that same budget that we had for Heathers and how can we find a show that's essentially in that same ballpark and pivot to a new show that has very similar set designs and costume prices that we could work with.
Nerea Cubulin has been a part of FYP for 4 years. She says that despite being set 20 years after Heathers, the variety of characters in Mean Girls represents the diversity of first-year players.
Meeting so many different people from different pockets of campus is very similar to the different parts of Mean Girls is about, just seeing like so many different people in these different like cliques.
For Juice and Java, I'm Grace Elford.